Hello, you are welcome to another tutorial section of the Microsoft Word. Today we're going to look at how to insert text box and word art. How to insert text box and word art. Okay, so from here, this is where we can get the text box and the word art. The word art and the text box can be found at the insert tab under the text group. Insert tab under the text group. So this is the insert tab. So from the groups we have the text group here. So this is the text group. So from the text group, this is our text box and these are word art. These are word art. So let's take a look at the functions. Now when you hover your mouse on the text box, this is what we have been seeing. It says got must see content. Put it in the text box, and the text box brings focus to the content it contains, and is great for showcasing important text such as headings or quotes. Right. So without wasting my time, we're going to look at how the text box is what looks like. As the description, it's just used to showcase important text such as headings or what quotes. Right. So now let's take a look at how this text box looks like. So just right click, you just click on this, right click on it. No, you just have to left click rather, sorry. So just left click on that. Then we have samples of them, but I want to draw my own. So I just select draw text box. Then you draw it. So you just expand it to any convenient length that you want. Now you can see by default it is having an outline, but we don't want the outline since we are going to use it to write a text. So let me type something. You see it contains what text, but with this one you can see the text is inside what a rectangle, so we don't need the outline. So where will we go? We go to shape fill, select no fill. Then we go to shape outline and select no outline. Now you can see everything is hidden. Yeah, it is now transparent. So you just click on that and write the text that you want. I believe it's okay. So now this is how it is. Now when from our previous tutorial, we said when we were inserting the picture, I said word that you type in Microsoft Word cannot be moved, cannot be dragged rather. So if you want to drag it, you have to put it in what a text box, as what I have done here. So now that the text is in the text box, we can now move it to any convenient places that we want. We can also edit it. So let me type it. Okay. So you can also increase the font size. Go to home and the font style. So I change the font style to Times New Roman. Change the font size to 22 and expand the text box, right? Okay, so you can edit it. You can equally align it. So this is how it is. So with the text box, you can move your text to any convenient places. Okay. Alright. So now let's take a look. Let's take an example and see how the text box behaves. Now yesterday when we were inserting the shapes, we just draw some set diagram. So let's use the set diagram and insert a text in it. So you go to insert, then you go to shapes, you go to circles, you press and hold the shift, you draw a nice circle, you go to shape fill, no fill, you change the outline to black. Then what do? We just copy and paste. We copy and paste. Then you align it correct. Now left with a rectangle, you go to insert, you go to shapes, you draw a rectangle, nice rectangle here. By default it is having an outline and a shape fill. So shape fill, no. Then outline, we change it to what? Black. Okay. We are now having our set diagram. Now you want to label it. But if you write the text, assuming I write U here, there's no way I can move this U, I can drag this U. I can never do that. It will be difficult for me to label it. So with the help of the text box, we can label it. So now we still go to insert, then select text box, draw text box, draw a small text box here, go to shape fill, no fill, shape outline, no outline. Then you type whatever you want. Maybe I want the first circle to be set A, so I just type set A. So you just select, press Ctrl A to select all, then change the font style, and I also change the font size to be 14, right? Then with the help of the text box I can drag, so I just move it here. This is my set A. Then I'll just press Ctrl plus D to what? Duplicate. Ctrl D, duplicate. Now just duplicate it, drag it, and change the name to maybe set B over here. Okay. So now this is how the text box is being used. So you can use it to label a lot of things in the Microsoft Word. Okay. Now that we know how to use the text box, let's also move on to the text wrap, the word wrap. That also behave the same way. So just pick any of the template here. Assuming you want this template, when you press it, it will also give you a text box with that template. So you can just type maybe A. You can also drag it there. So it is a text box. It is a well-designed text box with a text. Yeah, a well-designed text in a text box. Let me say it that way. So that is the word that when we say something is an art, it's a design text in a text box. So you can play around it. So we can just expand. Let me say we have a great God of wonders. So you see, you can change the style too. I believe you can see the style is changing, right? So you can change it to your preferred design. Wow, that's great. So that's how the WordArt also behaves. Thank you for watching this video tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.